was just keeping the seat warm for you. Carlos, what's going on right there?
I don't know how that got there.
You were not just talking about me. I know you're not about to clip your toenails up here.
What? I can't go down there and do it. I was just gonna trim them.
Girl, you are too crazy.
Uh-oh. Guess who's coming up the stairs? Little Miss Terror.
Dottie? Why would Tracy bring her up here?
That girl.
Lady.
Hi, Dottie. But that's Sister Bree to you.
And Sister Sinead.
Who cares?
Dottie, now you supposed to be good up here, okay? Hi, ladies.
Hi, Tracy. Oh, it is hot up here. I should give you this fan, Sinead, since you acting all hot towards you know who.
Can I see the fan?
No. Give it back to me, Dottie.
No.
Now go get it.
No.
Girl, I'm gonna whoop you.
I won't love you.
She doesn't get whoopings.
What? Why?
Because my mom didn't whoop my brother and I, so I don't whoop her. I want her to express herself freely.
She gonna freely be in jail just like her uncle, too.
Girl, you are not right.
I need to get my life together.
Oh, Brie, I'm sorry. I'll go get you another fan.
No, once yours started, you just want to stop her.
Girl, I'm just gonna pay attention to service.
He is so patient.
Daddy, give me those. Give me those back.
Oh no, my man! Move, little girl. I'm so sorry. I know she can be a handful. So well. Do you see what she did to me?
I'm sorry, Sinead. Daddy, come over here. Why did you do that? Daddy, I am so disappointed in you.
All right. So that was Bad Parent. Let me turn their track down some. But yeah, Bad Parent, that was a great one. I enjoyed doing this one. Let me turn up the volume. So I want to say when I do the music for these episodes, what I usually do, I have all the music already written out, and of course I have to practice because I'm a percussionist that knows how to play the piano a little bit. But I have to have it already written out or planned out or whatever, and then I go to the musicians, try to get them all there on one day, and say, let's just run through it, and we try to run through all the music in like 30 minutes, So I don't know. It's just the way I'm the same director when I'm a director. What can I say? I direct, so The same way I get through these shoots, I do it when I'm in charge of music. When I would do plays, I used to go the same way because you have to have the music. Everything is live. You're doing lights and gels and all that type of stuff. It's fun. I've never done it on a big stage, but I'm sure it'll be fun because I have professionals that can do it for you. And my experience with Discouraging Faith helped me learn how I'm supposed to interact with professionals so far as how far I should go and where should I just let them do what they're doing and when I should be kind of hands on or what is my responsibility. So but this, I pretty much, other than the music, I pretty much did it all myself, But it was still fun. It was great, and everybody was so great in it. So in this picture, that's me. On the far right, that's Javon Johnson. Next to me, I'm going counterclockwise, and then little Troy Johnson Jr., Brittany Johnson, and Jabrina. At the time, she's Jabrina Merchant. She's Jabrina Milton now. Now she's my cousin-in-law. Okay, so starting it off, same old, same music. I really like the music. I thought it's really inspiring to me. What was I gonna say? Oh, like okay, continuity is a big thing, and I really had to pay close attention. Like, how's their background looking? I try to make it as simple as possible, so when I'm moving things around, it looks like it's I don't have a script supervisor, and I don't have a continuity editor. I'm doing it myself. So this is my cousin Jalea Wyndham on swinging up there at the console, and I've already said that's Sabrina Milton over there. I'm so grateful to them. I covered up that bag potato. I don't want people knowing that I covered up the name of that console. That's Chris Ellison coming in there. He he's actually a real sound engineer, so it's really cool that he's able to be a part of that.
I don't know how that got there.
In the background, my cousin Mark Brand is preaching. I just told him just start preaching because he's preaching is in him like fire, like Jeremiah's in this fire. Now I know I'm not the only one that knows about, if you grew up in church at all, certain things you shouldn't do like eat, chew gum, clip your nails. Women should not be polishing their nails or whatever. You shouldn't be doing that in service. Go to the bathroom and do that. But sometimes we just do it really quickly. Some people drink pop in the pews, whatever. They're in the balcony. So here is Nevaeh Johnson. Now this is Brittany Johnson's actual daughter. Woo, she was a terror for this film. I mean, people was afraid of her when they after they watched the film, but Nevaeh is she's a wonderful child. You know, this was my first time directing on film with a child that young, so that was it was very a cool experience for me. Because when the child gets tired, they get hungry. It's really not much you can do. How do you get them, stay focused and all that? You have to get tighter on what it is you're doing. So people like that shot, with the fan. I did that like 6 times to get it right. Look, we didn't practice this a lot. You would think that we practiced a lot, but we didn't. None of the things I did do we have rehearsals like a day before or anything like that. We never had rehearsals. I just went over this is what we're gonna do, this is what we're gonna do. I made sure they knew the script. Everybody that I work with in all my films, but once we got there to shoot, I said this is what we're gonna do, and this is how I want you to feel. This is who you are. Boom. She actually grabbed her hair there, so she really enjoyed that. She got to do that with grown women. Uh, I like the sunglasses Brittany had. I don't know if that was my idea or her idea to wear sunglasses. That might be hers because she's an artist, her own self.
Daddy, give me those. Give me
And
those
I
back.
actually work at that console on Sunday mornings. So everything that I had Dottie to move, I had to redo. I thought Jalea was brilliant on this part here. Obviously, this she actually has a white outfit on. I couldn't have the girl actually swipe a black sharpie on her, so I cut up, I stripped up not masking tape. What's that black gaffer's tape and put it inside of her shirt. Look how great she's doing. See, her acting is so well. It's in her. She's got talent, 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 talent. So it was fun getting that red. I don't even know where the red came from. Just scariness. I like the red, and obviously that idea came from the Psycho thing. But I put my own spin on it. Boom, boom, and I had what did I have on there? I have a noisemaker, and that noisemaker I'm turning it very slowly. So instead of going, it's going kind of make it spooky, whatever. Let's see. Okay, he spares right. Okay, so this is about whooping your children. So a lot of these kids are out of control now because instead of actually putting hand to behind, a lot of people saying, "Oh, stop doing it, or you're gonna be, whatever bad things gonna happen." No, the thing about it is, and I don't regret it. I got whoopings when I grew up because what it does, it teaches you that there are consequences to your actions. And people act like they smarter than God. It's really amazing how you just got here. God's been here since before the beginning of time, and some of these scientists believe that the beginning of time was millions of years ago. But somebody was here before you. You just got here. What, 100 years ago, 80 years ago, 76 years ago, 50, 45 years ago. And you think that this word, you know more than this word? No, there's a reason why God put these things in the Bible for us to read. It's supposed to make our lives beautiful, and that's why my main banner is a beautiful life. How do you have a beautiful life? By living the life God intended for you. Adam and Eve had the perfect life, but when they decided to do things their way, and like, I want to be able to control things, I want to do things my own way, that's when sin entered the world. That's when death entered the world. The Bible says that thorns came on roses. That's when all this the thing is negative. So you don't have to understand it. You don't have to agree with it. If you just work the word, do what the word says, things will turn out better. Now someone will say, yeah, but so and so got whooped and they still bad. Okay, but think about how bad they would have been if they hadn't got whooped. Now we're not talking about abuse. That's different. That is you resenting your children and angry with them, and you're hitting them because you're angry with them. You don't whoop your children because you're angry with them. You whoop them to teach them that because let me tell you something. Which would you rather? Would you rather get whoopings as a child to tell you that there's consequences to stealing or lying? Or would you rather them getting beat across the head by the police? Because that is going to happen. You can't just do what you want to do. The police say stop. You say, oh, I'm just going to run you over, police officer. They're going to shoot you and kill you. Now you tell me which is better. That is the wisdom of the word of God. He's telling you, you give them an understanding so they'll pause before they make the wrong. Before they hit their spouse, they pause and think, no, there's a consequence to this. Before they steal that candy out that store, there's a consequence to that. Before I mess over this young child, there's going to be a consequence to this. Before I steal this money, or lie at court or do whatever it is, there could be a consequence. You just want them to pause and think there is a consequence to it. And that's what whooping does. It trains you to think, wait a minute, there's a negative consequence to me doing the wrong thing. So that is this bad parent. And you watch it, you come to the conclusion, you had any questions. A lot of people say there's a bad kid, but no, it was the bad parent because she was trained to be that way. So I'm here for it. If you got questions and stuff, whatever. They don't bother me. All right, so that's that. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. I have more.